Our first guest is one of our greatest female rockers. You know her from Heart. Please welcome Nancy Wilson. Yeah! Our next guest is my favorite, the scene-stealing star from Austin Powers. Please give it up for Mini-Me, Vern Troy. Also joining us, the very funny comedian from HBO and Comedy Central. Please give it up for Greg Parrott. And finally, one of the other great ladies of rock. You also know her from Heart. Please give it up from Ann Wilson. Hey, before we let our panelists duke it out, let's take a look at some of the greatest rock anthems of all time.
You get into it. The words so they can sing along with it, and they can feel the beat in it. We will rock you.
I think it's a song they can really enjoy listening to the music and really get into it.
They play it at every football game.
It's the words and who's singing it.
It's the content, that there's an idea in the song.
Okay, it's time to get our guest choices. Nancy, we'll start with you. What's your third choice?
Well, my third choice, it's tough, it's tough to narrow it down at all. Like the ones we just heard, come on, those were great ones too. But, when you're trying to think about what you put out there in a space capsule and you send it out to some other alien culture to represent your own culture, and especially the cultural revolution that happened in our time, let's just say, my third choice had to be a song that you could smoke pot with your mom and dad. By the Moody Blues, one of the early English invaders, the Moody Blues, who married, they married the first band to marry classical symphonic with rock and roll. This song is called Nights in White Satin, my friend.
I'm writing myself a note. Please get Moody Blues if you want to smoke pot. I definitely like that theory. I'm just kidding, moms at home.
I don't mind the song, but, smoking pot, yeah, hey,
well,
there's nothing wrong with that.
No, but
I mean, it's like,
It makes sense of you, given the lyrics, because they're white, they're knights and they're in white satin. Well, that's wrong right off the bat. You're supposed to be wearing helmets, you know what I mean?
It's contrast, it's poetic contrast.
I think that guy got away with having really good hair and being good looking, because those lyrics are they're like whites and night satin.
You understand them if you're on pot, though. Yeah.
That's true.
oh, so you need pot to understand
Well,
them.
you did at the time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's true.
Vern, what's your third choice?
My third choice, you guys are going to think this is cheesy. I'm sorry, but hey, Shania Twain. Man, I feel like a woman.
You are right.
And she does. She really does feel like a woman. I'm sorry.
We didn't say pick good-looking women.
Hey, but I'm sorry. I'm like a ladies' man.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. And I'll go out with you.
So.
I'll go out with you anytime.
I'll hook you up.
I'll be your bodyguard.
Well, I'll hook
my
you
God,
up.
I'll take
You
the
hook me
pictures.
up?
Yeah.
No. You want to be Shania's bodyguard, right?
I want Shania.
Don't worry.
I don't want to guard her body.
Yeah, you just,
I want her body. I'm just joking, y'all. Greg, what about you?
I picked Kid Rock, Ba With Da Ba. Because, for this reason only, it seems to be, this is the sound of rock re-entering the building. I feel like I've been in a party with Matchbox 20 and I'm bored to tears, and then here comes Kid Rock, and yeah, I love it.
And what do you think? What's your third selection?
Well, my third selection is from a band that is maybe the greatest rock band in the world, or at least has been the greatest rock band in the world. But this has got to be the greatest rock anthem. It's Brown Sugar. Because And I'll tell you why I think this, because brown sugar has in it all the ducks are in a row. It's got the Rolling Stones, incredible groove. It's got nasty lyrics.
It is a big sex party, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just them being
But
bad
we can
boys.
go on. We got party, we got sex. What else we need? Y'all gonna get my show X-rated. Nancy, what's your second selection?
Well, I had to go in a Beatles direction because all time, first longest single of all time. And, you know, one of those songs where, you know, where were you when you first heard it, kind of a moon landing type of song, Hey Jude by the Beatles. Yeah. An event, yeah, event.
That's pretty good. What you got for me, Mr. Troy?
Okay. From one extreme to the next. I think, okay, here we go with Nookie by Limp Bizkit. There we go. Nothing wrong with old Nookie.
Space Capsule?
Hey, look at that.
You're gonna put him in a space capsule?
Yeah, in my
Put the whole
space
band in a
capsule.
space
Your
capsule.
space-
You have a problem with that?
No, no.
Yeah.
Vern, you starting to worry me.
Yeah, true.
Your problem isn't mine. Uh-oh. I know you're bigger than I am.
I'll hit you.
Sparks.
I know.
I'll hit you.
I'm leaving soon, so
You know they ask what you hit a guy wearing glasses?
I'm not wearing glasses.
I hit one right between the rims. Greg?
Whoa, what's happening here?
I'm
Suddenly
getting
it's just
scared.
I thought we were talking about anthems. Now there's going to be
Vern's
fighting and
insulting me.
sex, and it's
What you got for your second choice?
I have Teen Spirit by, it Smells Like Teen Spirit by Nirvana.
I like that.
Arguably, though.
Just a great band, a great, you know, just sums up the whole generation. It's like at one point in time, just a band screaming, and everybody agrees it's great. You know, everybody goes, oh my God, these guys are important, and you know, it transcends. And one of those bands that
It kicked
totally
the whole
transcends.
booty off of the '80s thing, which was great.
It just, yeah, it knocked all the strip rockers down. It was
What's
fantastic.
going
Yeah.
on?
And what's your second choice?
Well, you know, this might seem really obvious to everybody, but I think Stairway to Heaven is... What can I say? But Stairway to Heaven, I mean, it's got the lyrics. All of a sudden we have poetry. We have that great big kicking drum entrance right in the middle that takes the song to a whole different level.
Okay, but
It's an opus, you know.
yeah, but what's a hedgerow?
What does bustle in your head?
What is a bustle in your hedgerow?
I don't know,
remember
my
being
friend.
really.
It's up to you.
No. You gotta be
I
in
know what a
that,
bustle in
you
my
gotta be in the
hedgerow
element
is.
at the
Yeah,
time.
yeah, but
You smoke enough pot, you can get anywhere.
I guess.
You can get anywhere. You do it.
Bustle with a head. I just didn't, you know, it's like one of those things where you're a kid, you're in the car, you're high, you're listening to it, then you go bustle in the hedgerow.
we're still trying to
Dude,
figure
what
it
are you
out.
saying? What's a
Well,
bustle in the
if you're high,
hedgerow?
you should understand it, though.
See, it's
What-
got so much longevity.
Longevity.
It's got so much longevity.
People are
It's 'cause it's
still
confusing.
wondering about
Yeah,
the bustle in
we're
the
still
what?
trying to
It
figure it
must
out.
be different for white people. Because when
Well-
y'all smoke pot, y'all got all these other things going on in your mind. As a black man, we used to smoke pot. All we did was eat potato chips. And y'all got all this.
No, I must be black, because that's all I did was the same thing.
All you do is you eat up
some
all the potato
combination
chips
of
in the
it.
house. That's all pot makes you do.
I'm right there with you.
Hey, we got to take a short break. But when we come back, we'll hear our panelists' first choices and let our audience vote and determine the top 3 list of the best rock anthems. Please stay with us.
My favorite.
Welcome back to the list. Here's how it works. Our panelists have come armed with their choices for the top 3 best rock anthems. They'll continue to defend those choices, and then our audience will make the final call by casting their votes and determine the list for the top 3 best rock anthems. Now it's time to get to the only thing that really matters, being number 1. Nancy?
Well, for my number 1, I'm a little piggybacking here with my sister, but I went Stairway to Heaven by Led Zeppelin because...
Wait. Are you guys cheating off each other's cards?
Well, you know, we have similar
We didn't
tastes.
call each other up first. We, you
Oh,
know.
yeah.
No.
Well, you know, to me, that is one of the all-time composition,
So
beautiful.
it's your number one and her number two.
Yeah, Hey Jude and
Hey,
Stairway
what's
to
up?
Heaven,
What's up?
kind of like that.
Vern,
You know, we
you don't
come
have to
from the
worry
same
about it. You're going to
family.
get a chance to cut it if you want to.
Okay, no problem.
What's your number one pick?
My number one pick is going to be like by Kid Rock. It's Cowboy, baby.
As long as it gets in there, right?
Hey, I get the crowd reaction.
Come on, man. How about it? Sweet white trash. Hello.
It's got a dwarf in it, too.
Hey, that's not white
He's
trash.
not a dwarf.
That's how people
Whatever.
look in Alabama. I didn't call him white trash.
What's that? No, he calls himself white trash. He's the big, he's
He's from Alabama?
Oh, I'm good friends with him. You want me to tell him you said that?
what's that?
I'm good friends with him. You want me to tell him you said that?
Yeah.
No, he has
Him and Vern kick your ass.
Oh, hang on. Whoa. I'm not into this weird, I'm not into you guys' weird man party. I don't want to get into this.
No,
I'm not
Some spanking going on.
you ain't never heard no tough comedians.
Well, you're about to. I'm ready to go.
Hey, give us your number one pick.
I picked possibly the greatest song of all time. Certainly, I think these guys invented pot. Aerosmith's Dream On. Yeah! How do you not? Five dirtbags out of Boston, you know, living out of the, living on the floor. Just a great pot smoking, lighter in the air song. Just a great
words.
song.
I gotta start hanging out with
No
white people
hedgerow.
more often.
No hedgerow, simple to
I
understand.
really do.
That just
I
like
gotta
really
start,
bothers
I
you,
gotta
doesn't
start
it?
hanging out with white people more often. Cause y'all having a lot of damn fun.
We are
y'all.
having a lot of fun.
Some things y'all ain't telling
We
the
have
brothers.
potato chips. We have potato chips.
And potato chips.
And potato
yeah.
chips.
And what's your number one?
Okay, now, I know this is going to cause a little bit of a row up here on stage, and I kind of
Again.
hesitate to say it, but Hey Jude,
What?
I think is the...
Exactly. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Hey! I can't take rejection on this level.
Hey, did y'all ride over here together?
No, she's been down here, I've been up in Seattle.
Your problems aren't ours, but I'm saying it's like...
We can't help it.
All right,
once
all right.
they-
Okay, now comes the fun part. Everybody up here get to cut somebody. Nancy, we'll start with you. You get to take one off.
I'd probably cut the Shania song, because I think there's better Shania songs. There's better Shania. It's not that I'm not a Shania fan.
You got me and Vern
better Shania
upset on
songs.
that one.
She's attractive. I mean,
Well,
Obviously, you haven't seen her in them leather pants.
No, I agree
I
about
just
that.
don't
but
think it had the same effect on
But
her
aren't
as
we
it had
talking
on
about
you.
the
No, it
music
didn't have the same
right
effect
no,
on
I'm
her.
not.
Oh, you're not?
I'm not.
But you're not talking about the song.
Hey, Vern,
Well,
you
I'm talking about Shania.
So it isn't the anthem.
Wait a minute.
It isn't the song, it's her.
I don't care why I'm here. I'm here.
Hey, Vern. Vern, I don't want you to take this personal.
No, please.
So now I want a big sexy man like myself.
No. She doesn't realize the smaller the package, the bigger... Oh, I'm sorry.
No, finish that thought. Finish that thought.
I gotta do this. I gotta say, hey, Jude. Yeah.
Hey, Jude, gotta go?
Ooh, no, you gotta leave it up there. No, man.
Which one? Which?
No.
Hey,
And there's
Jude.
only one up there because they both chose it.
You would reject the Beatles? You
Sorry.
would reject the Beatles?
I wasn't even alive at that time.
Greg, you got something for me?
Oh, there goes.
I got to get rid of the Knights in their white satin. I'm sorry. Never meaning to send. Letters are written, but I love you. It doesn't make sense, and it's silly. And I say, Knights, good riddance. Goodbye, fair Knights, and take your satin shirts with you. Bother me not anymore, Knights.
What's it
No.
looking on?
Hey,
Not today.
y'all been a little too hard on the sisters.
No, we don't
Well,
mean to.
that's
don't
what
mean
we're
to.
used to.
We don't mean to, though.
We know how
Oh,
to
sure
deal
you
with
don't.
I
Me and
love
Vern
heart.
like the
I
rock.
love heart.
it. Thank you.
I do love heart.
Well,
Yeah.
you know,
And-
that was my third pick. So, you know, I'm a little more, you know,
Forgiving on that.
I don't have as much
I didn't get rid of the
pain.
Beatles or the Stones or Led Zeppelin.
Yeah, the
How do you
Beatles,
say
I had
no
a
to
lot more
them?
pain
You
losing
can't get
on
rid
that
of them.
one.
You
That's
can't get
why.
rid of them.
And you got to
I
choose
Good
now.
point, Justin Hayward.
Yeah.
You know,
okay,
I could go there.
Well, my, and this is not done out of spite a bit, but
Yeah.
I have to get rid of Nookie. I just don't think... I just don't think it's classic.
And
Are you gonna get
I respect that.
Yeah. Well, you know, I just think it's not classic. It's too soon to tell if it's a classic.
That's true.
Both girls are
Okay,
documented.
okay, we got to
They're
take a
both
look
documented.
at choices. During the commercial break, our audience will be casting their votes. When we come back, we will reveal the list of the top 3 best rock anthems. Please stay with us.
Live fast, die young, and leave a good-looking corpse.
Leonard Skinner was rockin'.
Welcome back to the list, where the moment has arrived. Our panelists have debated your choices. Our audience have cast their votes during the commercial break and created a list of the top 3 best rock anthems. But before we announce the results, let's take a look at the final choices the audience had to pick from. Ba-wa-da-ba.
Bow at the
I
bar.
feel like I'm talking to my daughter to sound it out. Brown Sugar.
Yeah.
Cowboy.
Whatever.
Dream On. Stairway to Heaven. Teen Spirit. Hey, before I announce the winners, please explain to me what everybody's definition is of a rock anthem.
Well, I think a true rock anthem is probably not just the latest, trendiest, hippest, newest thing, you know. It's got to be something kind of time-tested, a little worn in, like a good pair, like a really nice, well-planned, say, gourmet dinner. You know what I'm saying? Like musically, it's like a gourmet dinner.
Vern?
I like all different types of music, but I was like trying to get the edgy type now, and the crowd didn't like it. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Hey, Vern, don't worry about the crowd. You don't ever have to see them again.
Okay, cool.
Greg, what's your definition?
I think a rock anthem is just anything that grabs you by the crotch and by the heart at the same time and makes you just want to burst into
be a
flame.
woman.
You know what I mean? Well,
You just want somebody to grab you by the crotch. Me and Vern could do that.
go! Yeah, something like that, and sort of makes you, you know what I mean? But not just you, but everyone around you. So for a minute, you forget your differences, and you know, you're all together going, yeah, this is great, you know, and then afterwards you kick the guy's ass for stepping on your foot. But
And what do you
you're on my
think?
foot all night.
Well, I kind of share your opinion. I think it has to
You
be.
want to grab his crotch?
Do I have like 5 seconds to think about that, or? Well, no. I think it has to be something universal. That is something that like everybody gets, you know, that will just fall on everybody's soul just the same way, and it helps.
You eat potato chips.
No.
Well, we picked 3. Can I have a drum roll, please? Number 3. Smells Like Teen Spirit by Nirvana. Number 2, Dream On by Aerosmith. And the number 1 choice for best rock anthem is Stairway to Heaven by Led Zeppelin. to thank each of our panelists, our studio audience, and of course, you at home. I'm Charles Barkley. This is VH1. We'll see you next time on The List.
Lennon and McCartney reunite in Two of Us, a VH1 original movie, Tuesday at 9, 8 Central, only on VH1.